There are so many wheel options out there. It can sometimes be a little overwhelming to choose the wheels that are right for you and your roller skating process. In this video, we're going to go through all of the skate wheels that I own, what I use them for, and some little tips on buying your own skate wheels for your roller skating style. Wheels can be very expensive, so you don't want to break the bank buying a whole bunch of different types of wheels to try out when you don't even know what kind of wheels you want. First things first, you have to figure out what kind of roller skating you're going to be doing. Indoor skating or outdoor skating, jam skating or derby skating. All of these different variations will dictate what kind of wheels you get for your roller skates. Because these roller skating styles can vary, the type of wheel you get will vary as well. Sometimes you may want harder wheels for the rink, so you can do some slides, glides, and have a little bit of ease. Or if you're going to be outdoors, maybe you want an outdoor wheel so you can have some cushion, some grip, and some stability on the ground. An important thing that you should do is try out the different wheels and see what you like. Now, hold on. I know I just said that wheels are expensive and you don't want to just be buying a bunch of different wheels just to try it out, but hear me out for a second. Honestly, you can just ask your friend, hey, do you mind if I try those out for this session? Or do you mind bringing them to the next skate session so I can try them out and see how I like them? 9 times out of 10, your skate friend will let you borrow those wheels just for you to try out. And I can't tell you how valuable it is to have the time to try out different wheels before you buy them, because that way you can save yourself hundreds, literally hundreds of dollars from buying a whole bunch of roller skating wheels. You can buy a lot of these wheels secondhand. Most folks sell the wheels that they don't want anymore. And instead of going online and paying market price for these roller skating wheels, you can go on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, even Instagram to find wheels that you want for a fraction of the cost. Now, there are certain pros and cons to using indoor versus outdoor wheels. With wheels that have a lower durometer, maybe 70, 80s, etc., they're going to be a lot softer, a lot wider, sometimes even a lot bigger than wheels that you would use indoor or hybrid. They provide more cushion, more stability, and more control. They might not be as fast. They might not be as flexible, but they do protect your knees. So when you're roller skating on tough surfaces like gravel or even painted concrete, you'll feel less of the shock of rolling over pebbles or twigs or leaves than you would if you were wearing a harder wheel with a higher durometer or a rink wheel that you would use only on smooth surfaces. Wheels with higher durometer are usually wheels that are a bit harder and are used for indoor rinks specifically, sometimes painted concrete as well. Wheels with higher durometers like 90s, over 100A, usually tend to have more speed, agility, allow you to glide. They allow you to pivot more freely. They have less friction, so you can move a lot more freely than you would with an outdoor rink. Now, because they are a lot harder, they do not absorb any sort of shock. So if you roll over something that is a little bumpy, or somebody might even break a waist beads, and those will be all over the floor. If you're wearing harder rink wheels, you will feel that and it will knock you off of your course. I've seen people flat out fall because they rolled over something that should not be on the rink or on a smooth surface. And you can get hurt. Your knees will feel it, your body feels it a lot more. But the benefits of having harder wheels is so nice because you don't need to work as hard to accomplish the moves that you would on outdoor wheels. You can glide a lot easily, so spinning isn't as taxing on the knees. Doing things like corkscrews or crossover spins is a lot more feasible with harder wheels. So you just want to consider all of that when you're picking the wheels that you want to use. If you find yourself enjoying the rink more than you do outdoors, maybe a harder wheel is better for you to go with. But if you find yourself trailing a lot, you like outdoor, you like nature, you want to connect with blah, 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 whatever, get yourself some outdoor wheels because you spend a lot of time outside. These are all the wheels that I have, 8 pairs of wheels, which I've narrowed down. I used to own a lot more, if you can believe that. But these wheels I use for various different things. They have various different purposes. I'm going to walk you through exactly why I use these wheels. I'll make sure to put the link for any of these wheels below. So if you want to purchase them, you can. Just letting you know that I do receive a portion of the sale based on the clicks. So if you want to help me out, go ahead and click that link below, or you can just go on the site and purchase these wheels yourself. The first pair of wheels that I have here on my right, these are outdoor wheels from Amazon. These are actually a 96A durometer. These are also Lightup wheels, which I really like. And the reason why I purchased these wheels was because I wanted some Lightup wheels, some cheap Lightup wheels to skate outdoors and skate at night. But I also really love the size. They're not as big as normal outdoor wheels. They're colorful when they light up. Being not as big, it's easier for me to do certain tricks or to even use my jam plugs more easily instead of feeling like I have to tilt my boot so high to reach my jam plugs when I'm wearing taller wheels. These are nice and comfortable. They really feel like hybrid wheels, but I only use these for outdoors. This is not something I would use in the rink. There's just too much grip, but they do allow me to do some of the skate jam moves that I would do indoors with an outdoor wheel because they're not as grippy as some other outdoor wheels that I have. I love these wheels. These second pair of wheels are Daisy Co wheels. I love these wheels. They're very similar to my Amazon wheels in the shape and the size. But these are just very aesthetically pleasing. They're gold glitter wheels. They're so nice. These are hybrid wheels, so they can be used indoor and outdoor, but because of the durometer, I only use these for outdoor purposes. I really like using these when I'm going to perform or if I'm doing something outdoors at night. Usually for performances, I will pick these wheels because they're durable, they're sturdy, they light up really pretty, and are the perfect size so I can do any kind of skate trick or move I want to do. Next up, I have my all white luminous wheels. I really like these wheels. I purchased them specifically for outdoor skating. They light up, they're bright white. What I like about Luminous is that you can purchase the wheels individually or you can purchase them in a pack. And I purchased these individually. Now they are an 82A, so I only really use these for outdoor. I don't use them for the rink, although you can if you want to. These I would wear for trail skating, really. I wouldn't wear these for jam skating or dance skating or anything like that. I would just wear these if I'm going on a rollout, going long distances, and I'm going to be trailing for a while because they provide a lot of cushion and stability. These here right next to them are the blue versions of the same wheels, same durometer, same size, but they're just so pretty and blue. Look at how pretty these are. I can't stand it. They're so pretty. But with these, I just keep one of my outdoor bearings on these because again, they're going to be outdoors. So I don't want to be too precious with the bearings that I'm using. They're going to get dirty. They're going to get grimy. But these are so nice and they're so clean. I have not even used these yet. I know when I do, they're never gonna be as beautiful. Like I could lick these right now. Next up, I have these red Flippers Roller Boogie Palace wheels. I got these for free from Flippers. These are such nice wheels because they're big, but these are hybrid wheels. They're very, very hard and they can be used indoor or outdoor. I've used these for performances in the past because they're nice bright red, they're pretty, and people love to look at these wheels. They're also pretty smooth, so using them on a stage or on a rink floor, I can still do a lot of the different moves that I would normally do. They are a bit larger, so I don't usually grab these because the larger the wheel, the more rotation, which means the slower you're going. The shorter the wheel, the faster the rotation, the faster you're going. So I like to stick to small wheels for indoors, but these are a great alternative if you want some height, some stability, and to look cool while you're skating. Next up, I have another pair of unconventional wheels. These wheels I actually got with my first pair of cloud skates. If you saw my last video, you know. These are the kit wheels from my Cosmic Cloud skates. They're so small, which is why I really like using them. They're really hard as well. So even though these are hybrid wheels, outdoor wheels, I like using these when I'm skating outdoors because it gives me that rink feeling, even though I'm skating outside. They're not as cushiony as some of the outdoor wheels that I have, but because it's a smaller wheel, if I'm jam skating outside or having a jam session with some of my friends outside, I'll reach for these wheels because they're smaller, easier for me to do tricks, easier for me to go faster, but they provide a slight bit of cushion so I'm not feeling everything that I'm rolling over. Oh, you can't buy these, but it goes to show that sometimes if you have kit wheels, don't throw them out. You may want to use them in the future, so don't get rid of them just yet. Next up, I have the Radar hybrid wheels. I really like these wheels so much. These used to be my go-to wheels because I can use them outdoor and indoor. These are a very nice indoor like rink wheel to use. There are a lot of wheels here that like are hybrid, but really I only use them outside because they don't give me any slip at all indoors. But these give a little bit of slip. These are also the wheels that I like to use when I'm roller skating on plastic. If you've been to a Flippers pop-up or if you've been to any of these like summer skate pop-up areas, you notice that they use plastic crate floorings. I love to use wheels like these for that type of floor because it gives me a slight bit of grip but allows me to feel like I'm having a wood rink like experience. These are 98A, so a really high durometer, which is why it gives some of that slip. It's a very, very hard wheel, but very sturdy and so small. Like, I love how small these wheels are. Oh my God, love them. Last but not least, these are my Sure Grip Velvet wheels in light blue. These are my go-to everyday indoor wheel. I love using these wheels so much. They give me just the right amount of slip that I need for indoor, but they have just a little bit of grip in case I don't want to go too fast or feel too slippery and feel like I'm gonna fall. You cannot slide in these wheels. Um, that's that's how like even the slightest bit of grip that they have is not, even though these are the hardest wheels I own, they're still not as slippery as it can get when when you're buying roller skating wheels. You can still find something that's a lot more slippery than this, but I like them for how I use them. They give me just the right amount of slip that I need, and I can still do all of the tricks that I want with these wheels. Now, they're not super fun because they don't light up, but they're blue, so I love them. And because they're at a medium frame, like they're not the smallest wheel, but they're definitely not the biggest, I still can go pretty quickly using these wheels. And these are made from a different material. So they don't even have a durometer. Like it's not associated with any kind of number. After a certain point, if you want really, really hard wheels, they no longer have a durometer. They're made of different kind of materials that are way more slippery, for, rink purposes. There's some wheels out there that are literally wood. Like they're not made of any kind of plastic or rubber material at all. They're just wood. So yeah, it depends on what you want and how slippery you want to get on in the rink. But for me, these are perfect. Just the slightest bit of grip, so I still have some control, but definitely slippery enough for me to do everything I want to do. Again, no one wheel is the right catch-all wheel. I really encourage you to try different wheels out there. See what you like for outdoor, see what you like for indoor, and just keep an open mind. Multiple wheels may suit your needs, so be open to trying different things out and just be open to the process. I hope this video helped. I hope it gave you a lot more to think about when picking wheels for your roller skating process. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something from this video. And if you did, make sure to share it with a friend who's also trying to figure out what kind of wheels to buy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.